July 26, 2025. The night had settled heavily over the Monterey Peninsula. Along the jagged edges of California's coast, waves curled under a sky thick with cloud. From above, the lights of Pacific Grove shimmered faintly through the low ceiling. And somewhere in that darkness, a private aircraft made its final descent. I speak of a Beechcraft 95-B55 Baron. Tail registration November 8796 Romeo. A twin-engine piston aircraft built in 1975. Reliable, swift, familiar to many seasoned aviators. On this night, it lifted off from San Carlos Airport at 10:11 post-meridium. A short journey of just 70 miles lay ahead. Its destination, Monterey Regional. A hop, some might say. Yet by 10:38 the flight had come to a sudden and irreversible end. There were 3 souls on board. James Vincent, 36 years old, was at the controls. A Monterey resident and owner of both the aircraft and a local dive shop, he was a known figure in the coastal community. His companions were Steve Eugene Clatterbuck, aged 60, of Salinas, and Jamie Tabscott, 44, of Monterey. Their journey was private, their intentions unknown. The sky, however, offered its own story. At the time of departure, visibility was a deceptive 10 statute miles. But ceilings hovered low, broken at 800 feet, overcast at 1,200. Humidity clung to the air. These were conditions that demanded vigilance, especially in darkness over open water. Flight tracking data would later reveal a chilling trajectory. After a steady climb from San Carlos, the Baron began its descent toward Monterey. Near the approach, the aircraft banked into a descending turn, briefly recovered, and then entered a sharp, high-speed plunge. A final descent rate of approximately 9,152 feet per minute. Impact occurred just off Point Pinos, near Sunset Drive. The ocean, unyielding, took the aircraft whole. Witnesses described what they heard. One man recalled the engine's sudden roar, rising and falling unnaturally. Then a dull, heavy thud. Others said the aircraft had circled low before disappearing from view. Perhaps a sign of spatial disorientation, a condition not uncommon in dark, featureless environments, especially over water. Search crews from multiple agencies began scouring the area almost immediately. The United States Coast Guard dispatched boats and drones. The Monterey County Sheriff's Office, Pacific Grove Police, and CAL FIRE joined in. The wreckage was located before dawn. A drone discovered the fuselage beneath the surface. The first body was recovered at 3:08 ante-meridium. The remaining 2 were found between 6:30 and 9:08. All had perished. Debris washed ashore by morning. Metal fragments, oxygen tanks, a wheel. Each piece a fragment of the larger puzzle. The National Transportation Safety Board opened a formal investigation. No mechanical failure has yet been identified. But attention quickly turned toward the human factors. Night. Fog, a ceiling hovering near instrument minimums. The Beechcraft Baron, November 8796 Romeo, was certified for instrument flight. It was equipped with modern avionics, including the KFC-200 autopilot and ADS-B. Maintenance logs are being reviewed. Still, investigators are cautious. These processes unfold slowly. 12 to 24 months is the expected duration. The loss sent ripples through Monterey and Salinas. 3 lives, each threaded into the community in ways both public and private, were gone. James Vincent was remembered for his spirit and entrepreneurship. Steve Clatterbuck for his ties to agriculture and local heritage. Jamie Tabscott for her passion in the non-profit sector. Their absence now echoes across the Central Coast. The ocean that once lured divers and tourists became, in one brief moment, a grave. And so, the skies that night held more than mist. They held a final flight, a quiet tragedy, and questions still unanswered. If you found this account meaningful, I invite you to remain with us. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a story from the skies that shaped lives. Leave a comment below if you have thoughts, memories, or insights to share. Your voice matters here. And if this video held your attention, consider liking it. One small gesture that helps bring these important narratives to more people. Each flight tells a story. Some end in triumph. Others, like this one, end in silence. But all deserve to be remembered. Thank you for watching.